Okay, made some big achievements today. So I did get something in the mail, which is a new technology that I plan on implementing in my shop. Now these are my bolt stops that I had laser 3D printed, laser metal 3D printed. Now it is a new technology and what I think is the future, and I do plan on getting my own machine, but it does allow for rapid prototyping and also manufacturing of small or intricate parts. So I could actually laser 3D print in mass quantities of hundreds to if not 1,000 or more of small parts like this, rather than machining them out of a 3-axis mill or 4-axis mill, which will require quite a bit of extensive machine time to get intricate cuts and angles like this. Now, one of the biggest benefits that I've seen in laser 3D printing and metal 3D printing is that the metal powder itself is a more refined, more controlled material. It is also the same material as my action, 17-4 stainless, but it being a more purified form, when it gets laser 3D printed and heat treated, it should be and has been tested at a higher tensile and shear strength compared to having solid bar stock like this action body. So parts like a bolt stop, having this new technology, I think is going to be a beneficial, and is one of the failure points that I've made sure, and when I designed this, to be a very robust system. With other actions in the market, I've seen failure where bolt stops have sheared off. So I ensured and made sure that there is 125 thousandths or an eighth of an inch of solid wall-to-wall metal engagement on a bolt stop. So today I did work on refining the lock timing. So that was one of the things that I did today, was manufacture a bunch of my rotating bolt assemblies and get the lock timing down exactly where I want it to. And you can see there that the bolt stop itself and the bolt assembly has got a very short throw, so this is going to be a very fast action, as you could tell. About 1 3/4 inch throw, 60-degree bolt throw, and excuse the the tap here, but again, these are just prototyped and slightly heat treated just to get the lock timing down. But I did refine a lot of my machine processes, specifically along with the tolerances. Now with the bolt in the locked position, there is zero movement at all on the bolt assembly itself, including the firing pin. Now this firing pin is just locked in, and that's me tightening up a lot of the tolerances. And with the bolt assembly in the upright position, there is about 4 or 5 thou side play, so it's a lot tighter than most actions in the market. What I'm trying to achieve is that 2011 feel, that glass. And this is basically unheat treated, un-DLC coated, so it just gets better from here. And I'm feeling that this thing is going to be a very smooth action, very fast action. Got the lock timing down, like I said today, which is one of the biggest achievements and very hard to do in my opinion. Takes months, if not years, to get the geometry correct in feeding and lock timing. And to this day, actions like the Pagar B14R just can't seem to get it right. But with that said, we got 15 action bodies pretty much at this stage where I'm at right now. I just have to machine the front of the rotating bolt assembly to get the bolt head basically in there, and I'll have these things up and running. So I am days away from having pre-production actions ready to rock and ready for testing, and I'm excited. This is where we're at, and I'm, like I said, days away from speaking life. So let me know what you guys think about the 3D printing. What do you guys think about this new technology, and what parts can be utilized with this new technology? Let me know.